Hey guys, Letter Magic here, and have I got a crazy story for you. Remember Domain TCG, the game that's way better than Magic? Seriously, with the amount of people quitting Magic, you should check it out. Now, I might be a little biased because he's like a former channel sponsor, but this video ain't sponsored. I'm just making this video because crazy crap went down. So, first question, how's Domain doing?
Domain's great, especially when you're not in an elevator.
Yes, question number 2. You got trapped in an elevator, question mark. It's not a question, but what's the story there?
I don't know. I was like, I just walked in the elevator. I was going up, and then all of a sudden, I hear this loud like thud and this like crackle, and the door opens halfway, but there's no exit. Like didn't even open on the floor. There was just like a brick wall.
Bro, I mean, I've heard of like, oh, the electronics of the door didn't work. If I heard a crackle and a thud, I would be so freaked out, dude.
I was kind of worried, like, would I plummet to my death or not?
I wonder if a cable snapped and the safety cable caught you. Did it drop like a foot?
It dropped a little. Oh, yeah. No,
oh my god, I bet you that's what happened, is the cable snapped. I bet you.
Yeah. No, now that I think about it, it was a little scary. They have a lot of safety precautions and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But you never know, you know?
I bet you the backup cable tensioned up and, oh my god, that would freak me out. Holy crap.
Yeah, no, it's like Westworld or Jurassic Park. They'll have all the fail-safes in place, and then they all just fail.
Yep. Because movie.
Exactly.
So what kind of building were you in? Were you just like shopping, or was it your work or something?
No, it was just like getting food and some groceries. You know, it's just a regular building.
What the hell kind of I know you live in a bigger city than me, but a multi-floor grocery store? What?
No. There was like a grocery store at like it's sort of the mid-level that I go to. It's like this little shop. It's more of a commissary than like a grocery store.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Those places are cool. I think we got, at this one place where we take elevators like 3 stories, I think we got a bread place, so that makes sense.
What kind of bread?
Really overpriced bread. It's bread that I can't afford. So what was your first thought? Like, what did you think to do?
I was thinking about like elevator survival tactics. I watched some video on like YouTube a while back.
Dude, that's wild.
Yeah, no. It's like you're supposed to actually lay down, according to the video, on like the floor. So a lot of people think you can like jump up as it's going down, but then you'll just like break all your legs. And
oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So you're theoretically supposed to just spread your body and lay on the ground if you ever, plummet to your death in an elevator.
Yeah, because every individual point will only have the weight of the body on top of it. So if you're as flat as possible, the most you'll get is like 10, 20 pounds on any given point. You should be fine except for your head.
I mean, depending on how high up you are, it's probably still going to kill you.
Oh, yeah. I would think. A lot of them, I think, have like emergency fail-safes at the bottom, like some kind of catcher spring thing, where if it goes past at a certain point or if it goes deep enough, it'll catch an emergency brake and like decelerate really quickly, but not smashing to the ground really quickly. So they got the backup safety cable, and then they got like a little catcher brake thing, and it's meant to like burn out. It's like a train brake almost. So.
Yeah, that's clever. I'd imagine though, with like the deceleration, you could still get injured.
Oh yeah.
There's that much force on your body, and like it's gonna like do something to your head.
Dude, if you're old, you're just like dead. Like all your bones will snap. Those find a pile of old person.
Oh yeah, those poor old people.
By the way, were you in the elevator alone?
I was alone. Yeah.
Okay, because if it was like 5 people, I mean, I've seen that movie. It wasn't great, but it was okay. And one of them turned out to be the devil, because that's how it worked. Because the elevator security guard said so.
It's like the old lady's the devil at the end. Sorry to spoil the movie.
Oh,
like
spoiler for like a 12-year-old movie that wasn't that good. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, it's like I think it's an M. Night Shyamalan movie or something.
I think it was. That's why it's like, it was good, but it wasn't that good. Like Lady in the Water was disgusting. That movie was terrible. But The Village was like a masterpiece. I don't give a shit what anybody says. You should make The Village a card in Domain.
This village would probably be a land card. Just summons a bunch of demons on like 9 tiles.
There you go. So how long were you in the elevator for, by the way?
At least 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes.
Jeez.
And I had to go to the bathroom. It's
oh, that's always what it is. That's always what it is. I would have looked right at the camera and been like, well, like 30 seconds in. They could literally be prying open the door and be like, I'm already taking a piss. I'm already unzipped, whatever.
Yeah, no, I made funny faces at the doorman instead, or whoever was walking the security guard, I guess.
Well, no, I believe you said that it opened between floors. So how did they end up giving? Like, did they manually raise or lower it or something?
I don't think they did. It was like, so when I got out, there was just enough room for me to like crawl through. So
Okay.
it was like slightly up enough that it was sort of on one floor, but it was mostly like the concrete wall that I could see.
So
But
they almost
above
say
it-
that you shouldn't do that. Like if the cable malfunctioned and it stopped because it detected a malfunction and it's about to drop, you should never climb up to get out. You should only climb down to get out. So if it's up and the cable snaps, you're going to get cut in half. But it sounds like the cable already
Wait,
snapped, so.
because that totally could have happened, I guess.
Oh my god, you should sue. Are you going to sue them?
Nah, they're all right. I think
Oh,
they-
come on, talk them into a $10 gift card for God's sake. Come on.
Yeah, maybe for the expensive bread or whatever.
Yeah, go get some fancy artisanal bread. So, did you ever think about trying the whole jump up and get out the ceiling routine?
Yeah, I did think about that, but the ceiling was a bit high. I think like if they really wanted to, they could have like gotten on top, put a ladder or something down, and I could have crawled that up.
Yeah. I heard the
for me-
hatches only open from the top. Like, you twist them open from the top, and you can't open them from inside. I don't know if that's true or not.
It's elevator, I would think so, because like I didn't see anything that I could like pull or grab onto from beneath.
From what I heard, usually people, like, take the grate off the top, wiggle that out, start pulling on something, short out all the lights, and now they're in the dark. And then they still can't get the latch open because there's lights in the way.
Yeah, no, that probably would have happened.
Oh my god. I've seen so many like parodies of like cartoons and stuff where they're like stuck in elevators and oh man, they go hard on it.
And I've had like nightmares randomly about like an elevator breaking and me falling. This is like one of my fears too.
I never have. I don't know why. I've just never cared about elevators. My brother had a big problem with elevators. Would never ride them. Total irrational fear. Never got stuck in one.
Just claustrophobia, or what was he afraid of?
He's just afraid of it breaking or dropping or whatever. And the one we always went to was 2 floors. You could just jump down. Like, it doesn't make
He's
sense.
lucky he doesn't live in like Chicago or New
Yeah,
York. or whatever.
everything's garbage in those cities. So everything's falling apart. I wouldn't go to an elevator in San Francisco right now. So what are the odds you'll move to Wisconsin and do a whole bunch of survival challenges on my prepper channel?
Let's say 10%. It would only be elevators now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if the first one is I bring in an elevator trapped expert, which is now you, because like who else would it be? Like it only happens to like 1,000 people a year or something.
I'm like the leading expert in.
I've
Maybe
always
do
wanted
that.
to get trapped in an elevator because I know, like, I've watched the like, what is it, the 60 seconds to survive thing, and then I've seen like that other one. I've seen like a YouTube video on what to do. I'd be like ripping out the panels and trying to manually override the motors and crap, dude. Like, I'd be doing such weird shit.
Yeah, no, I figured like let the IT or let the experienced people like take care of it. I didn't want to like break anything or press any buttons because I figured then maybe I might make it worse. It might actually drop if I press a button.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. If it's stopped because the cable snapped and you're in a safety mode, you probably wouldn't want to override that. But so I take it you hit like the call button and somebody just picked up the line.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was exactly it.
I accidentally, when I worked at the hospital, accidentally called the security because I pressed the wrong button.
So what they do? They just do anything or?
I was just like, oh no, I accidentally pressed the button. They're like, okay. But okay, so one time I kind of got stuck in an elevator. Not really. It was a really ghetto old building, and they're like, "Well, you can use that elevator." And I'm like, "Oh, fine." Actually, yeah, it was my friend's building. I remember exactly where this was. We had just bought the building, so I was on the volunteer crew, like helping gut it and set it up and clean out the stuff. And we mostly just got the furniture out, and then we got some bats and we played furniture baseball. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. It's where you take wicker furniture and launch it at the other person, and then they hit it in midair with a bat. It's exactly what it sounds like. But we got stuck in the elevator briefly. So they spent all the money on that one. But yeah, they were like, I think I heard that they fixed the elevator. We're like, okay, we'll test it. Ha ha ha, funny. And yeah, it just immediately, as soon as we got in, just every frickin' alarm, and then it refused to go down. And then we pressed down again, and it started just lighting off the frickin', the bells and the sirens and all that. And then we hit open door, and it didn't immediately open the door, but then about 30 seconds later, it opened the door. So I was stuck in an elevator for like a minute, And it was with my brother too, who he was over the fear. He kind of got over it when he was like 14, but he was like, he would not go to an elevator when he was like 11. And then we got stuck in the elevator.
It's a beginner level elevator crisis stuff.
I know. I didn't even have time to climb on his shoulders and wreck the living crap out of the lighting.
You have to spend at least 10 minutes to get to intermediate level.
Yeah, I think honestly for like the next 3 years, we just never fixed it. We just put a do not use sign and then pulled like the out of service thing. They may have never fixed it actually. They were really nice stairs anyway right next to it. It was real rubber coated, real shallow. Little 180, very nice, 10 out of 10 staircase. Yeah, it's kind of on my bucket list to get like properly stuck in an elevator just so I can say I did, Did you ever think that the entire rest of the world disappeared and you were in the Twilight Zone and there was nothing left in the universe but the elevator?
Probably for about 2 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, minute 7, that's where I would have gone, let alone minute 30. Although you said you hit the call button pretty quick, so.
I did hit the call button really quick.
So let's say you're stuck in it, like it's like midnight and you're just like, F it, we're getting out here. Would you have gone for the pry the door open, or would you have gone for the climb through the ceiling somehow? Like leg to leg, climb the elevator, like,
I've gone for the ceiling definitely because like I told you, the wall was sort of like in the way. Like I'd have to like crawl through it, but then it's like, I think as you said, the elevator might drop and then I get cut in half, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's definitely not an option. So yeah, probably go for the ceiling.
Dude, before I crawl into any elevator, I would have been, I was seriously gone to the firefighters or whatever and been like, so you're going to put like a car jack stand in there, right? Like, and if the answer is no, I'll be like, I'll wait. And they'll be like, no, that's not necessary. I'll be like, I'm not getting out of this damn elevator until you put like some jack stands in there to hold the elevator up. Like, come on.
Yeah, no.
If you can hold the car, you can hold the elevator. I guarantee a car is heavier. So, I mean, just saying. That's what they're supposed to do. But my understanding is you've been horribly traumatized. You're going to sue them for $1 billion if they don't immediately give you a gift certificate for artisanal bread.
That, and they have to buy all the cards in Domain.
Yes. Yeah, they have to hold a Domain tournament at the facility.
Exactly. It has to be in an elevator. All the players have to be in the elevator when it happens.
Dude, you could finagle like some free advertising on a wall. It's just like, Domain TCG. It's better than being stuck in an elevator. Oh, wait. Did you pull up your phone or tablet and start playing Domain?
I actually did not. I started texting the moderators on the server, though.
Oh, like, if I die, you get the game.
Pretty much.
You didn't hit my ass up, I'd run it. Screw your mods, I'd run it. I'd call it Desolator TCG.
Just be a bunch of cat faces and like.
Damn right it would. It would be called the meme game, dude. It'd be nothing but memes.
Yeah, there'd be like the cat card that just like pushes it off the board for auto win.
Yeah, if it's on the edge of the board, swipe it, it's dead. Yeah, while you were in the elevator, did you get abducted by aliens?
Maybe.
Okay, I knew it. Like, time skips? Did you lose time? Did you lose memory? Because you were like, you went from 20 minutes to 30 minutes pretty quick there. I'm just saying, I
mean, I remember like taking steps around the elevator, but then I don't remember how I got from the right side to the left side and then back again.
And then you blacked out, you were upside down, and you were different clothes. I knew it. It's a time skip. It's a glitch in the Matrix, and that's what it's a black hole. That's what broke the line. It's an ancient wormhole, black hole remnant from the Big Bang. I forgot. There's a term for it.
It's either the black hole or my sister rigged the elevator and wanted me to die.
Okay, let's see. So the final question. I gotta get super serious now. Okay, are you going to add an elevator card to Domain?
Ooh, yeah. No, I think it's gonna put the other player in an elevator in real life and trap them there.
There you go.
That's what the design I'm kind of going for.
Oh, it's like the Shadow Realm, like in Yu-Gi-Oh, where like you're losing the game, so you're like, well, screw you, Egyptian magic. Like, what?
You do the like Yami Yugi has like the hand, and he's like, no, Shadow Realm, and the guy just gets like obliterated. We're doing that.
Yeah, Shadow Realm Pimp Slap. I believe that's what it's called in the official lore.
discuss later. It's been a lot of fun.
Oh, you bet. I just had to hop on because this is a wild story. Anytime somebody gets stuck in an elevator, it's kind of a dream of mine. You know, just to say it happened. It's on my bucket list. But, you know, lucky you, I guess. And also you're still alive.
You know, fate may shine upon you too. You can get stuck for like an hour if you're really lucky.
You know, if they didn't have cameras, I'd just break one. I would just take off the panel, you know, pry it off, and then just break the elevator. And then they'd have to come get me. And I'd be like, oh shit. Oh.
Yeah, just put some gum on like the cameras.
Oh, there you go. Or
Yeah,
I could sneak in from the roof and I could hang down like Mission Impossible and then just hacksaw 90% of the line.
Watch a spy movie and do whatever they do because it totally works in real life.
I would do it wrong. I'd probably get the safety cable. Oh man. All right. Well, so do you intend to continue taking elevators?
Never again. I'm using the stairs in like, you know, all buildings. I don't care how many floors it is. If it's 100 floors, I'm taking the stairs.
Let's see. I'm the kind of dumbass that would like on the next day I would take the elevator. I don't know. I just don't let stuff get to me, but it's like
I don't mind. I wasn't scared.
Oh, okay. So what would you like to say about Domain in closing? What people should know about it besides it's awesome and they should go play it?
So we've got a ton of new players now. The marketers have done great. Check out our Facebook page. We got like 34,000 people following it. Hop on the
Holy
Discord.
cow.
It's a good way to get trades. Multiplayer's really popping right now. Come join the fun.
So hey guys, I'm probably going to be streaming some Domain in the future because it's better than Arena, and I'm so sick of building decks that don't work on Arena because it's just try-hard net deckville where you got to reach a power level that's insane. So yeah, I mean, watch for that. I'll probably be live streaming it as soon as I get sick of the new D&D set that's coming out on Arena, which will probably be July 9th. So and I always hop on and play against you guys, which is always fun. So do watch for that. Turn notifications on. And thanks for coming on, Domain Guy, and I'll see you guys next video.